Something is rotten in Raleigh, and it reeks of collusion among top Democrats who brazenly violated North Carolina's separation of powers to rewrite absentee ballot rules 40 days ahead of the election. 2 Republicans on the Democrat-controlled North Carolina State Board of Elections have resigned because of it. Who's involved? Governor Roy Cooper, Attorney General Josh Stein, Washington, D.C.-based attorney Mark Elias, and Democrats on the State Board of Elections. Let me throw one more name into the mix. The Alliance for Retired Americans. It's a front group for the big labor union, the AFL-CIO, and the plaintiff in the lawsuit against North Carolina that Democrats just colluded to settle. Now wrap your minds around this. Just 2 years ago, despite being outspent 14-1, supporters of North Carolina's constitutional amendment to require photo ID in order to cast a ballot in person, they prevailed. With over 2 million voters, 55% saying yes to photo ID. Ever since then, Roy Cooper and Josh Stein, with help from Mark Elias, Hillary Clinton's former campaign attorney and a central figure in the now discredited Steele dossier, have used the courts to circumvent the will of voters and our duly elected Republican-controlled state legislature. Make no mistake, Mark Elias's job is to get Democrats elected. He doesn't file a lawsuit unless he thinks it helps Democrats. The New York Times calls him one of the most formidable election lawyers in the country and arguably one of the most influential of unelected Democrats in Washington. Now, this strategy has worked for the left. Voter ID won't be enforced this year. And now, 40 days ahead of the election, Attorney General Josh Stein and Board of Elections Executive Director Karen Brinson Bell, a Cooper employee, agreed to a Mark Elias settlement that rewrites the rules in a way they want regarding absentee ballots, including extending the return date to 9 days post-election and weakened signature and drop-off requirements. In a May video about the initial Elias lawsuit, I questioned if Cooper and Stein would defend the integrity of our elections. Now we know. The answer is no. In fact, Stein and the staff of the State Board of Elections misled the 2 GOP members, David Black and Ken Raymond, about the details of the settlement, and now they've resigned in protest. Because Cooper, Stein, Elias, and the State Board of Elections know they control the state Supreme Court with their 6-1 majority, there's nothing to stop this usurpation except voters. There's so much more information about this controversial settlement, so visit carolinajournal.com and johnlocke.org. And please consider a contribution so we can continue to bring you the information you need to make wise choices about public policy in North Carolina. If you have feedback for me, email me at rightAOC@johnlocke.org. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay informed.